Howdy, Tommy from Tank Missions here, and we got a call from a customer. It was actually Paul. His fish were in pretty dire straits, so they had what we determined to be velvet, and the fish were looking really rough. So Paul's actually on his way now to check on them now. They're doing much better since we started the treatment protocols. If you are interested in seeing how we broke down his tank, got the fish out, what they looked like initially, check out Aquarium Service Tech's channel. We have the video linked in the description after you watch this video, of course. So for those of you who don't know, velvet is an extremely deadly disease. It has a very high mortality rate. And if the fish don't have a natural immunity to it in the aquarium, it can knock them out very quickly. That's a big part of the reason why we opened up a quarantine shop in the first place, is so that we can offer fish that it's very, very unlikely that they'll have one of these extremely deadly diseases to be introduced into the aquarium. So Paul's fish had to undergo both of our treatment protocols, TPA and TPF, and let's take a look and see how they're doing now. So we have 4 fish in this 29-gallon aquarium. Because there's a wrasse in here, this is the TPA tank, so they're getting copper, and they're still in copper now. But you can see they look great visually. Very, very clear fins, good behavior. The gill movement is good. Their eyes are clear. They have great appetites. This fox face, go check out Chris's video, Aquarium Service Tech, because this fox face was looking pretty rough, and now it looks next to perfect. We got the 2 wrasses hanging out in the back. There's a cryptic 6-line, which is one of my favorite fish, definitely my favorite Pseudochelinus. And then we have this pintail fairy wrasse, which is really, really pretty fish, and you can see it looks perfect now. All right, and here we have the gem tang. You can see the gem tang is looking much better. It isn't perfect yet, you know, it still has a little bit of, and it's barely noticeable, but a little bit of scarring. That's gonna go away in time, hopefully. We got the Bella Goby in the back. You know, it's not super happy not having a sand bed, but you can't have sand when you're doing treatments like these, and it's doing fine. It's been eating really well. There's also the coal tang, which the coal tang is a little more skittish. The coal tang was probably the roughest looking fish, and you can see it still has some scarring by its face. That might not recover. We are feeding with antibiotics to kind of help it along with that. But even if it still has that scarring, it'll be a perfectly healthy, happy fish, able to live out the rest of its life. So there you go, Paul.
I'm absolutely mind blown. I walked in here not expecting to see how good these fish look. It's been, I think, 15 days, maybe a little over 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. The gem tang looks a gajillion times better. A gajillion. Like, this thing had white spots all over it.
Yeah.
He was messed up pretty bad. And, you know, I just seen the gem tang looking like that, and then I go and see the eel from the red eye now to looking normal. That's another thing that's crazy. And then I obviously see all the, you know, the hawkfish, the fox face, everything. Look at them. They look like they weren't even sick at all at any point.
So we're thrilled with the progress so far on all of these fish. Honestly, the way that they came in, we were a little worried, but we were almost able to save everyone. So we're super happy about that. And I want to give a shout out to Paul, because with his quick acting, notifying us that his fish weren't looking good, having us come out, catch everything out of the tank and quarantine it. I mean, that's a big decision to make, and he did it at absolutely the right time, because we might not have been so successful if it had been even a day later. So shout out to Paul, and thanks for watching this video. We're gonna bring in a nature clip right now. It's a cool one. This is a really special snake to see. This is an eastern hognose. You can see its upturned snout there. They use that to sift through leaf litter looking for sleeping toads. That's their primary diet. It's spooked right now. That's why it's cobraing, which is what they call it when they flatten their head like that. You see the scooching that it's doing there. That's how it moves to try and make it harder for predators to see it. You can hear it hissing here. That's another defensive tactic that these snakes have. We carried it across the road and up the berm. so that it doesn't get hit by a car. They cross roads really slowly. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Hit that subscribe button.